Hi, welcome to Hip Hop News Weekly. We talk about everything that happened in hip hop and try to be as respectful as possible. You feel me? Now, it's been a crazy week in hip hop. I'm not gonna lie, it's been a crazy week in hip hop. First, I gotta start this off with saying I send my condolences to what's the comedian that passed away that was on tour with Cat Williams? What's his name? Reggie Carroll. Reggie Carroll. Let's start this off by saying rest in peace to Reggie Carroll. You feel me? He's a comedian. He was on tour with Cat Williams. He was friendly with Cat Williams. I guess Cat Williams' security guard ends up shooting Reggie Carroll with a shotgun. With the shotgun. You feel me? And killing him. That's craziness. You feel me? Cat Williams is last to speak out on it, but rest in peace to Reggie Carroll. Rest in peace to Reggie Carroll. Now, Little Nas X. Yes, yes, yes. If you was on the internet a few days ago, you woke up and seen Little Nas X going viral. Going viral. For the completely wrong reasons, bruh. Completely wrong reasons. Little Nas X had a bad batch, a bad overdose or what, bro? He's literally walking the LA streets damn near butt naked, 4 in the morning, singing Tune Dreamgirls or some shit, bro. Like, yo, Little Nas X was wildin'. Little Nas X was wildin' on the X, you hear me? Like, bro, the Little Nas X overdose, bro, it was clearly an overdose. Clearly. Because Little Nas X been quiet for a minute. For a minute he been quiet. He always used to pop out trolling, saying some funny shit or something. He been quiet for mad long, you feel me? Now this overdose shit pop up. He's walking the street half naked. Like, bro, what happened to you? What happened to you? Bro, and then shout out to the labels because he was making mad money for the labels. He was making money for the labels. I guess he ain't have a hot song in mad long. They just cut him loose, you feel me? I don't know if he still signed or what, bro, but that was scary. That Little Nas X shit was scary. That shit was scary, bro. I ain't gonna lie, that shit was scary. We seen they go so much bad for artists that indulge in drugs or whatever, overdose on fentanyl or whatever. This could have went bad. I'm not gonna lie. I'm glad he got picked up and took into a rehab or something. This could have went bad. I'm not gonna lie. Prayers for not Lil Nas X. Next, we got Cam versus Gillie. This happened, you feel me? This been going on for the last month or two. I ain't gonna lie. Cam Newton of the formerly of the Carolina Panthers, going at it with Gillie the Kid of $1 million worth of game. This has been pure comedy to me. Pure comedy to me. Pure comedy to me. You feel me? I guess this started by Cam Newton saying that Jalen Hurts is not a top 10 quarterback. Gillie the Kid responds saying Jalen Hurts is way better than you. Ain't no got no Super Bowl, so shut up. Cam Newton say, shut up, nigga. You never even played football, and you a mascot. You shut up. Gillie the Kid responds, nigga, you corny, and you don't know how to dress. You shut up. Cam Newton say, I don't know how to dress. Nigga, you was twerking in a Ludacris video. This is going crazy, you feel me? This has been going crazy, bro. Cam Newton versus Gillie is definitely the best sports beef we had in a minute. I'm not gonna lie, bro. This is epic. This has been epic. I ain't gonna lie. I know some people think it's corny. It's been epic to me. I got a lot of chuckles out of it from both parties. Every time Cam responds, I laugh. Every time Gillie responds, I laugh. Shout out to both of them. Keep it going. You feel me? Last but not least, Fabio Foreign versus Blackboy Max. You feel me? Fabio Foreign just came out of jail like what? 2 weeks ago, maybe 3 weeks ago? He was in jail since early December, early January. He was in jail for a minute. He just comes out, goes on Jim Jones' podcast, or I don't know what it is. It's not a podcast. It's a podcast that's called Not a Podcast. You feel me? Shout out to Jim Jones. He goes up there. He's like, so streamers is not popping. They just get popping artists to come up there. You feel me? Taking shots at Blackboy Max. Blackboy Max calls him while he's on stream. Fabio cops to plead. Immediately cops to plead. Like, yo, bro, don't listen to the internet, bro. That shit ain't about nothing. Immediately cops to plead. Blackboy Max is on live while he calls Fabio. You feel me? So now Fabio is looking crazy. He challenges Blackboy Max to a boxing match. Like, what? Fabio, drop some music, nigga. Drop some music, bro. I ain't gonna lie. You look like you don't know what's going on. You look like you don't know what's going on, bro. I ain't gonna lie. You look like you went to jail and forgot streamers was that. You was on man streams before you got booked. First thing you did when you got out of jail was do a stream. How you don't know how streamers is popping now, bro? I ain't gonna lie. You look like you was in jail for 10 years and you was only in there for like 10 months. You was only in jail for 10 months, bro. You act like the whole internet passed you by. Catch up, Fabio. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Catch up. Catch up, Lil Mustard. That's it, though. It's been a crazy week in hip-hop. We got the Lil Nas. Oh, I can't forget about this. Rampage Jackson's son knocks out a wrestler. Yes, yes, yes. Rampage Jackson's son knocks out a wrestler. That shit was crazy. You feel me? That shit was crazy. It was at an independent wrestling event. I guess he got there. The independent wrestler tried to do an angle with him. Rampage Jackson's son knows nothing about wrestling. He don't know it's an angle. So while the wrestler's having his match, he sneaks into the ring, take the wrestler up top, slams him on the mat, knocks him out, and then punches him like 52 times. Hit him with a 52 combo. Bing, bing, bong, boom, bing, bing, bong, boom, bing. Knocked the wrestler damn near out cold. You feel me? I'm surprised the wrestler's alive still. Shout out to him. Stu something. You feel me? Shout out to him, bro. That was crazy. MMA fighter's son knocks out wrestler. That was the caption, you feel me? That was the caption going around last week, bro. That shit was crazy. It's all documented. I ain't gonna lie, everything is documented. But he hasn't been charged. Rampage Jackson's son has not been charged yet. But it's all on camera, it's all documented. I don't know what's gonna happen. I think he should do some time. But I also think he's gonna get some help. I think they're gonna get him some help. I'm not gonna lie. That shit was crazy though. I'm not gonna lie. That was crazy. That was the craziest thing all week. Rampage Jackson's son knocking out this wrestler. Way crazier than Cam versus Gillie. Way crazier than Lil Nas X overdose. This was it. I ain't gonna lie. Way crazier than Cardi B in court. I didn't even talk about that. Cardi B was in court this week for some shit. You feel me? The wrestler getting knocked out by MMA fighter's son is the craziest thing all week. You feel me? This has been Hip Hop News Weekly. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Like, comment, share, subscribe. I'll be back with more.